Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm cleaning my entire house in preparation for a tailgating party we had this past Sunday to celebrate my niece's 15th birthday. Cleaning is so much more fun with a friend, so get your to-do list ready and let's get some cleaning done together. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see some of my party prep, the decorations, setup. I'll show you some of the food that we did at the end of the video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy this, get lots of cleaning motivation, and leave here feeling like you were just hanging out with a friend. I'm getting started on day one of my cleaning here in my bedroom. I'm gonna pull up the shades, get the gorgeous sunlight in here, and make the bed. Making the bed always gets me going, motivated, and ready to do the rest of the cleaning. Just kind of sets the tone for the rest of the house, because if your bed is made, I don't know, it just gives lots of motivation. So if you have not made your bed yet, take a moment and let's make our bed together. If you are new here, my name is Bridget. Thank you so much for stopping by, taking some time and watching my video. I am a wife. I've been married to my husband. His name is Joe for 10 years now. We have a 2-year-old son. His name is Luca. We have a gorgeous black lab. Her name is Millie. You'll see her probably here and there on the video since she's like my little shadow. Always has to have 2 eyes on me at all times and follows me around all over the house. I do work full-time. Thankfully, I work full-time from home, which gives me some breaks during the day to get some of this housework done. My son does go to a program every single day, so I do have time to complete all of my work and some tasks around the house since I do get some breaks. If you are a busy mom, I'd love for you to subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Lots of cleaning motivation and just hanging out and getting all the things done together. Prepping the house for a party is a lot of work. If you're anything like me, I like to have my house cleaned top to bottom before we have any guests over. It just makes me feel so much better and definitely gives me a good excuse to make sure my house is extra clean. I'm cleaning our master bathroom right now. We do have 3 bathrooms in this house. If I clean bathrooms, I always clean them all together on the same day, but I only ever film one of them. I feel like bathrooms are kind of boring, not that exciting, and it would just be tedious to show you every single one. So if you have some bathrooms to get cleaned today, let's get them done together. I broke up my cleaning into 2 days since I'm still kind of recovering from pneumonia. I had pneumonia 2 weeks ago now, and it is just making me extra tired. I'm definitely not as tired as I was when I first had it. My energy level is slowly coming back, but I definitely just get winded and drained a lot faster than normal. So I broke it up into 2 days, so you will see an outfit change to make sure I was able to get all the things done that I wanted to. I'm just taking the seat cushions out of the dryer here. These cushions go on our kitchen chairs. We used to have cushions here that were blue and they stain these chairs purple. I have tried everything to get the purple out. If you have a trick and know how to get it out, please leave a comment down below with how, because I have tried everything and I cannot get the purple stain off. I'm gonna just quickly wipe down all the chairs, make sure that they are nice and clean before I put the cushions back on them. I have the cushions on these chairs mainly to hide the purple, and it does make it a little bit more comfortable. Also makes it a little easier to clean since I can just throw these cushions right in the wash. These cushions were from IKEA. The chairs and the table are from IKEA as well. When you're having guests over to your house, where are some areas or things that you make sure that you always clean before guests arrive? These chairs are not always on my list, but they were definitely overdue. And a couple weeks ago, we had my nieces and nephews over to carve and paint pumpkins. So these cushions got to be very messy and definitely needed to be cleaned. There was some paint stains on them that came off completely clean in the washing machine, and that just made my life so much easier. So that's why I'm tackling this project right now. I wanted everybody to be able to sit here if people wanted to sit and eat, or just sit here and talk and be comfortable and not feel like they were just sitting on a messy cushion filled with toddler stains and paint from painting pumpkins. I had set up this table for the weekend that we were doing the pumpkins so that we had a place to put all of the paints and carving tools. I also put a few snacks here, and it just works out so well. It's just a folding table. I'm pretty sure it's from Walmart. We just keep this table right behind the hutch and take it down, put it up whenever we're going to use it, so it's not here all the time. This season of life, it is up quite often, so I don't know if I'll take it down or just leave it as we're getting into the holidays. We usually always host Thanksgiving here. We have some parties throughout, like football season. My husband's birthday is in November. Christmas, we do some parties here, and sometimes we do host Christmas. And then in January is my son's birthday, so this table gets used quite often. It's just so nice to have another place to put either desserts or whatever we are needing for whatever party is happening. So I just took down the fall looking decorations, and I'm going to redecorate it with the football tailgating decorations for the party that we had here this past Sunday. I'm also adding back these chairs so there's a little bit more seating here at this table. We did get rid of the carpet that was under here, if you've noticed that as well. We had taken it up when we did the pumpkin so that it didn't get more stains on it. And when we rolled it up, it was just so dirty underneath, like even dirtier than I had anticipated. The rug was in our condo before we moved here. We lived here in this house for almost 6 years now. We lived in our condo for 4 years, so that rug is 10 years old and was in our living room in our condo. Very loved, very used. It was not very expensive at all. We got it at either Walmart or Target. And yeah, it has definitely seen better days. It was all ragged on the edges, so we ended up just throwing that rug out. And we're not gonna have a rug under there for right now. Maybe eventually we'll replace it and put another rug. But right now I think it looks so nice. It seems to make the room more open. And I really just love that like light, bright, airy, open feel. And especially with having a toddler and a dog, not having a carpet just makes cleaning so much easier. Moving right along here, I just have to empty the dishwasher, clean the dishes in the sink, wipe down the counters, and the kitchen was pretty easy to clean, just basically everyday things that needed to get done on this day of cleaning. Like I said earlier in the video, I do include a second day of cleaning. I broke it up a little bit just for myself, for my energy level. It did make it a lot easier and a little bit less stressful too, because I just like everything to be touched and clean and looking in the best shape that I can have it for guests to come over. So if you are like that, sometimes breaking things up into bite-sized pieces makes the workload seem so much easier. Your stress level can be a little decreased, and just do what you can in the time frames that you have available. Don't feel like you always have to get everything done all in one day. You might just have to start preparing a couple days earlier. You must have heard, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty common thing, that everyone says you end up ending up with your opposite. That is so true for my husband and I just thought it was so funny that while I was sick and not feeling so well, my husband was trying to take care of all the regular household stuff for me. He loaded the dishwasher completely opposite than the way that I normally load it. I just thought that was so funny when I opened the dishwasher and saw everything was on different sides than I normally do, and all I wanted to do was rearrange it, but that would have been a waste of my time. So I just put the little dish pot in and ran the dishwasher. My brain felt all kinds of confused when I was trying to unload it, and everything was like completely opposite than I would have loaded the dishwasher. Has that happened to you and your spouse? Leave a comment down below. I would love to know. I just thought it was so funny. I'm quickly going to clean all of the countertops, and then I do need to clean down the stovetop as well. I also did the vent hood. I just totally forgot to record that, but it gets so dusty so fast, and I feel like it is just glaring in your face the first place that I would look and see if it was dusty or not. So definitely make sure to clean your vent hood if you have not in a while. I do have the crock pot plugged in. I have a chicken dish going. It was very good. I don't know. I'm just still not completely okay with chicken ever since I gotten pregnant. Sometimes chicken is good and other times chicken is just not. Like, I just get so grossed out by it. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I can eat it totally fine, and then other times I just can't eat it at all. This dish smelled so good. I was smelling it all day long. I put it in first thing in the morning. It had like soy sauce and garlic and just smelled delicious. I could not wait to eat it. I hadn't made it before, so we'd never tried it before, but it was just chicken thighs with like that sauce that I made from a recipe I found on Pinterest. I put mini red potatoes in it and also some carrots. So it was just a one pot meal in the crock pot. I didn't have to do anything at dinner time when it was ready, and the chicken fell off the bone. I was so excited and thought it was gonna be so good, but while I was eating it, I just like got the ick from the chicken. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I just have such a hard time with it. So I think next time I make it, I will make it with like a pot roast or some kind of like steak bites or something like that. Has that happened to you? Did you ever get over it if that happened to you while you were pregnant? I feel like sometimes I'm over it and then other times I'm not. It just depends. But if you're looking for a good crock pot recipe, I will try to remember to put that in the description bar below so then you can try it out. If you like chicken or want to try a different meat, I think it would be just as delicious with like a pot roast or a steak as well. I just changed out these hand towels to these football ones to go with the tailgate theme. The last thing that I cleaned on day one was all the appliances. I was definitely getting tired and just to the end of my energy here because I kept forgetting to hit record, which is not like me. I'm usually pretty good at making sure I record everything, so I have a good mix of areas that are getting cleaned to give you as much cleaning motivation as possible. But I did clean the top of the refrigerator, I did the microwave, the dishwasher, and also finished the stainless steel on the oven. Moving on to day two, this was the day before the party. I just wanted to wipe down this slider door. My son literally this morning while we were eating breakfast was licking this door. It was disgusting. Like, our dog sits here all the time. Her nose smudges are all over this door and he was full on licking it. My husband was like dying watching him. So this definitely needed to be cleaned. The outside was pretty dirty too. My husband just power washed the entire house the other day, so it did make some like drip marks, which is very evident and noticeable on these slider doors. So I'm quickly just going to clean off the glass part and then also inside like the tread. The weather was pretty good. It was a little chilly on the day of the party, but all the kids didn't mind at all. They enjoyed playing outside. We recently got a swing set, so that's been fun. And then my husband set up a whole bunch of games for them to play. He got a goalpost, like a football goalpost, and this little piece that holds the football so then they could practice kicking it through the post. So they did that for a while. It was really fun. My husband loves games. Any sort of game, any kind of sport is right up my husband's alley, so he is always like the go-to for setting up games for the kids. So he had so much fun. He had our whole backyard all decked out and ready for the party, and the kids were out there most of the event. I think they all had a lot of fun. I know for sure my son did, and I just wanted to stand there and just watch him play. I have been loving watching him play, use his imagination, seeing all the things that he's learning to do that I've noticed him doing for the first time. It has just been such a joy to watch and just a fun season of life. Just giving you a close-up here of the dirt that just gets stuck here in the corners and on the tread of this door frame. It is so dirty. I feel like I'm constantly cleaning this between just dirt from going inside and outside, and also, of course, tons of dog hair. The last thing cleaning wise that I wanted to take care of was just making sure I gave the entire house a good vacuum. Since we do have a black lab, she sheds like crazy, so I'm constantly vacuuming. Recently I have been using our robot vacuum, and that has been working so well, but I just wanted to do it by hand today, especially this rug. I feel like the robot vacuum doesn't pick up as much as this handheld vacuum does for this rug, so I wanted to make sure I definitely gave this a good vacuuming. I'm doing all this cleaning on day 2, the day before the party, so I just had the morning to get all of this cleaning done, and then my sister and my parents and my nephews and my niece were coming over to bring over some of the food for the party, and also we were going to a trunk or treat in our town. It was so much fun. The event is always so big. There's literally like thousands of kids that go to this trunk or treat. It is at our local winery, which they have a huge field, so it's just perfect. All the cars can set up in a big line, and there's so many cars that get involved with this. They do like a best decorated car competition, and there's food trucks there. They make it a big event, so it is so much fun. My son went as Sonic the Hedgehog. He is obsessed with Sonic right now. We have watched the movies. There's like a Sonic 1 and a Sonic 2. I did hear there's a Sonic 3 coming out, I believe this coming summer, so we are definitely looking forward to that. He has Sonic blankets and Sonic toys, and whenever we go out someplace and he sees something Sonic, he definitely points it out. So he was so excited to see that he was going to be Sonic. I had put his costume away so he didn't play with it until this day that we were going to the trunk or treat, and he was actually getting ready. It's the first time that he saw the costume, and he was so happy. It ended up working out so well. It kept him pretty warm. The night got really chilly once the sun went down, and it was so extremely windy here, which made it even colder. So the Sonic like head part was like a hat, which kept his head nice and warm. The only thing that we did miss was some gloves for his hands. His hands were so cold, and we definitely could have put some white gloves on him, because Sonic has white hands, so that would have worked out really well. We had thought of that while we were waiting in line to go through the trunk or treat. If you've never heard of a trunk or treat before, people just decorate the trunks of their cars, all different themes. There was tons of them. There was Where's Waldo, there was Ghostbusters, there was Winnie the Pooh, there was scary things, there was witches, and more like Halloween type decorations, all kinds. There was so many trucks too. I don't even know how many were involved, but there was tons, and it was so much fun. My son got lots of candy. We don't even go out trick-or-treating. 1, he's just too young, so it's kind of late for him, and 2, we don't really live in a neighborhood. We kind of live in the middle of nowhere almost. Like, we have neighbors, but everybody's kind of spread apart, and our driveway is this ginormous hill, so kids do not walk up the driveway. We never even get candy for Halloween, and our neighbors do have kids, so we usually just get them like big candy bars and drop them off, and then they do the same thing for us too. So on Halloween, we really don't do anything, but every year we do go to the trunk or treat, and I do think we will do that for years to come. It is so much fun. And my son still gets the trick-or-treating experience because the trunk or treat, you're all outside and you just walk to each car, each trunk, and still say trick or treat, happy Halloween, and then they put candy in your bucket. So he still got to hold his bucket and see all the candy and still have all of the fun of trick-or-treating. So I just cleaned the ice machine that we have. I like to clean it the day before any event that we have just to make sure it's nice and fresh and ready to go and we can use the nugget ice. Now I'm just going to set up this table. I got some tablecloths that my sister sent over. She had just ordered on Amazon some of these decorations and things and had them shipped here so then I could use it, get it all set up and ready for the party. So there was 2 tablecloths in here. I figured I'd use the green one as opposed to the brown one because there's already a lot of brown going on with the hutch and like the tier tray is brown, so I thought the green would just look much nicer. We didn't even end up using the brown tablecloth. I did originally want to put it outside thinking maybe some people would sit outside, but it was a little chilly for adults. The kids didn't mind it, but the adults stayed inside for the entire party. So I'm just going to get this tablecloth all set up, put some things here on the table. I wasn't exactly sure what we were going to use this table for yet this day, but the morning of the party, I did most of the food setup, prepping and all that kind of thing. So this table ended up being where we left all of her gifts. I did leave this tiered tray here as well. I put some of my son's Halloween candy he got the day before, and then my sister had sent over some football ring pops as like the party favors, so we put those on here too so that the kids could enjoy those throughout the party. And then we just put all of her gifts here on this table. I wish I had gotten a clip of it. I didn't think to get one though. And then the paper goods also came in this packet. So there was plates, silverware, napkins, and then she ordered some extra cups because the cups that come in those packs can be rather small. But it's so nice that Amazon has all these party supplies all like in one pack. You just order one thing and have it all readily available for literally any theme that you want to go with. The package also came with a happy birthday banner that had a few little footballs with it too. So I'm going to just take a few minutes and quickly get this all set up so that it is ready to go. I left it here on the table until the morning of because I wasn't sure exactly where we were going to hang it. I knew my sister was going to be coming soon, so I didn't know if she wanted to help out with any of the decorations. We didn't really decorate too much. It was just this basic, simple stuff, but just still made it feel like a football tailgate. The day of the party was my niece's actual birthday. She's turning 15. I lived with my niece until she was 4, so we have a very close, special relationship, and her birthday is a very big deal. This day also, it was just ironic, but the Patriots, we are big Patriots fans here, were playing the Jets. And my grandfather, that was his team. He passed away a couple years ago. So for them to be playing each other on her birthday, I thought was rather special too. So I thought, what perfect way to celebrate her turning 15 on her actual birthday with the Patriots playing the Jets than to have a little tailgate party. She is a little bit of a tomboy too, so I think she had fun. I hope she did. We made sure that would be something she'd be interested in. She said yes, so hopefully she did have fun. I know she does watch these videos quite often too, so I'm sure I'll hear from her. I thought it was fun, and I asked her too what she wanted for food. She gave me a whole list of very teenage foods, you know, chicken nuggets, tater tots, cucumbers with ranch. She wanted white rice, I don't even remember what else, but we made sure to have all those things, which worked out perfectly because, you know, tailgating should just be like finger foods. Here's a glimpse at all the foods: chips and dip, charcuterie board, pigs in a blanket, all just nice, easy, grab and go foods for tailgating. We did mac and cheese, chicken wings. The kids all enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure the adults had enough food too. So here is a glimpse at the food as it's getting put out. And I'll also show you the banner we ended up hanging over the fireplace. And this will wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got lots of cleaning motivation, an idea for a fun either birthday party or just a party for the fall. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet.